Hey everyone, welcome back to Magicube. Last time we discovered there's more to this game beyond the locked door. And maybe there might be more after this, but I'm guessing probably not. It probably ends at 50. 50 is a nice round number, at least in base 10. Had to say that because like basically any number can be a round number in if you change your base. So it's pretty arbitrary, but whatever. 50 is still a nice round number in the base that we tend to use numbers in. Anyway, level 48. I mean, was 46, what were 46? 46 was like a really tricky, 46 was a really tricky, like very bare bones puzzle, like not a whole lot in it. 47 was tricky, but like none of the techniques were that new or different or anything. No, I guess they weren't in 46 either. Maybe that's the thing here, is it's more like techniques you've seen, but applying them in a more complex situation. Something like that. Anyway, 48. I can't remember what that cross meant. Oh, was it the glass? Or was it the switches? Maybe it was the switches. I don't remember. So it's not a looping level. It's not a looping level. We've got a bunch of glass all next to each other. Okie dokie, understood. So they're basically a ferry for this, if we want that. Separating these is going to be difficult, other than like lowering them. I say other than lowering them. How do I think I'm going to lower them? I mean, it's going to involve blocking that laser, but how do I do that with what I've got? I guess maybe, I don't know, like one way to do it would be like this. But this isn't going to lower a glass down, it's going to lower me down. Okay. Okay, first step, how do we do anything? How do we do anything? Laser is there. It's not like I'm getting something into that space. How would it ever get there? So I never have a backstop. Therefore, stuff is falling. I mean, I guess the other option is that I'm sending stuff from down here somehow, but then the bridges have to be gone. Yeah, no, okay, I've got to figure out how to even interact with this laser from up here without just like getting everything stuck in a bad way, and making use of that interaction with the laser somehow. Obviously I can shoot through glass. Oh, and I can, oh, okay. An obvious thing I can do is separate, no. Yes, I can do this to separate the grey from the yellow, sorry, from the glass, which gives me a way of doing this and pushing this down here. Okay, that's one thing I was missing. I think there's a lot more to it than that, because now the grey is stuck against the edge. Ugh. Is there anything I can do that's interesting about like the fact that I have glass and grey? Like, sure, I can insert a yellow in the middle, but what does that do? Nothing. Okay. So sure, I can do that, and then I can push another one. So I can lower 2 bits of glass or something, or even I could have done 2 then, like this. Which feels good in the sense that it gives me 2 windows through this. Is that what I want though? It almost feels like what I actually want is... Oh, actually, okay. So I could drop quite a few things now, except the glass won't block the thing. And then I can't spawn anymore. So that's basically as far as I can drop the glass. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. It's not feasible that I could, I mean, it might be feasible that I could have just made a tower of size 5. Huh. Okay. So with something not glass at the top. Okay, so let me do a bit of that again. So, well, okay. This to get that there. Now, could I feasibly get yellow on the other side of this? No, not really. Not really. But I could have done this, this. Okay, bring it back one space. It was previously back one space, okay. I could do this either way around, actually. So I could do that, push this back this way. It's not what I want, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh, it also ends up with there being 4 glass, so I have to get rid of one as well. Maybe that's the whole trick here. That might be the whole trick, because if I got over there, I could just... Ooh, actually, that's interesting. How does this end? How does this end? Huh. Because it's not just about getting here, because I can just be here. It must also be about pushing a block... Filling this as well? Oh, that took me a long way back. I think it might have to be about filling that as well, right? Unless I'm getting something on here. If those two are filled with non-yellow, I can put a yellow on top of them and then jump up and then shoot a thing to the left. But then that means not blocking this laser. Because that would require 5 things and then at least 1 thing left over. I think I'm doing what I was doing, which is lowering 2 things into these bridges. Which I'm still going to call a bridge, despite the fact they're not bridges at all. Because then I would have 2 things down there, I'd like push them left. I could push through, it doesn't matter if the bridges are closed. And then push them into that pit and then I'm done. That feels most right. And that it's probably going to be the glass because the glass can't be used to do the laser. So I need a repeating mechanism for pushing, or for dropping yellow down there or something like that. Ooh. I wonder if I am jumping to the other side. It's not simple, but I can obviously make it be higher up. Obviously there's glass there, but if I could do that and the glass were positioned over there somehow, over the bridges, I don't know how that would work, but and I could spawn a thing here, then I could lower 2 things down. And I actually don't care whether they're glass or stone. But if I'm over there, I want to be shooting against something that's solid, and the only solid thing to shoot against is this stone block. So the stone probably has to be on the left. Any other trickery I can think of? Any other clever way of getting yellow? Yeah, just pushing yellow off over and over. That would be nice. That'd be the nicest thing for sure. Could I push yellow off once? Sure. I'd have to lower grey, which is probably a problem. You're up there for a reason, right? Would I have to lower grey? Well, I mean, other than the fact I can push this along and push yellow off. But I don't want the glass to be over there. What could I do? What could I do? Yeah, what I'm thinking is, can I get yellow in these spaces such that I can push it off and lower 2 glass down? Then I think with what's left. No. I was thinking oh, then I can make a reusable system. No. I guess the idea was that. What was the idea? Don't fully know. I guess another thing. It's not relevant, but I'm going to do it anyway. Is I could make yellow be the top thing, and then jump over from that. Sure, it doesn't allow me to jump back, but it does let me do that. Unless I'm going to be like looping around. Well, I can't climb up there, can I? No, of course not. Okay, what's going to make this work? I'm almost certain I'm lowering 2 things down this. However, I cannot get a block away from here except the grey block. But maybe that's fine. Maybe the grey block's fine. What do I want to push off though? The grey block or the yellow block? And that does that. And I guess if I could get to the... Oh, I can get to the other side from that, can't I? In which case I can just keep doing this. Okay, so I have a repeatable process. It's not ideal though, is it? Well, first problem is I can't get back, but I can get there. Which I then can't get out of. So that isn't great. So I need to get back. But it's gonna have to have been yellow that was falling. I can't jump back there. The only way I would be able to jump back is if I somehow gained height. Gained height and the grey block went. I'm never getting back. So I'm either going down and doing something here somehow, which I can't, or I'm not doing the right thing at all. Huh. Other ideas then? I mean, should I reconsider the idea that I am pushing... Okay, actually, yes, I should reconsider this idea. Because I can easily remove 1 glass block from this, right? By doing this. And then I've got 3 and the yellow. Oh, no, I don't. Could I have the yellow? The yellow is currently here. I could do this. Sure. That might be the trick. Push that down here. Push this. No. I had to get yellow away. Oh no, that was the wrong thing. Whoops. I have to push that over. Because I want to lose a glass here. I can push yellow. But then I want yellow to be over here somehow. How is that gonna happen? This is never good. Jumping over that side is never good because I'm never getting back. So lower one of these and have yellow on this side. How do I get yellow on this side? By not dropping it down. By spawning it up here. But then I can't drop the glass because the grey isn't over there. So we have a problem. We have a predicament. Okay. What's the clever idea? That's not a clever idea, that's the opposite of a clever idea. I mean, the other option is having this on this side and the yellow on this side, but again, we want to lose one of these glass things. But the problem is, even if I do that, I push 5 things down there, one of them's probably yellow. Well, in fact, one of them No, it could be... Oh, in fact, hold on. I can block the laser just by doing this. Right, okay. I had not realized it was that simple to block the laser. Also, then I'm not using... Like, I'm just falling down there instead of, like, this big an obstacle. Yeah, this... Okay. It's obviously not this. This is not the route. Obviously, I'm lowering two things, right? This is a lowering mechanism. And then that's why this column's there, for me to jump down and start pushing things that way. Okay, how? That's the question I've got to answer. How? Because right now it seems impossible. Why do you start on top is the other question. Only yellow and grey can block that laser. Grey can only do it once, it's never coming back up afterwards, so yellow is blocking that laser multiple times. How is that happening? Well, it's getting pushed off the edge. While glass is over there, it's getting pushed over the edge and somehow doing that repeatedly without me being stuck on that side. How? It's easy if I'm stuck on that side. And it's easy enough to get the grey away from the glass. It's not easy enough to get glass away from glass. It is easy enough to start separating some of the glass from each other, and maybe there's some trick I can do with that. What would the trick be? I've got like some more glass here. And do I want to do that with them there or with them there? Like maybe with these two I could do something interesting. What? That. Huh? I can't keep using the stone block to push the yellow because the stone block gets against the edge. And sure, I can do this, but then problems. Those other glass blocks don't help me avoid those problems, as far as I can tell. Okay, how do I push a yellow without getting the grey stuck against the edge? That's not possible. The yellow has to spawn against the grey. Unless the... no. Maybe I'm pushing the grey off first, but then... yeah, because again it's me falling, not the cubes. I mean, okay, is there some like platforming setup that's going to make this work? Like, that's an interesting little trick, but what does it do for me? Not a whole lot. And if I'm going to be lowering anything, the glass needs to be over here. They don't necessarily need to both go at the same time, but... whoa, I'm really not seeing my options here. Yellow. Gone. Then what? Grey. Gone. Going into silent mode just to see if I can figure anything out. Oh, no, that's not what I was thinking. Drop one glass. We then have 3 glass plus grey. What? Do not understand. Is there some other way something else could be hitting the laser? Other than something being held up 5 high down there. But 5 high doesn't work because it leaves 1 block behind, which isn't enough to finish off the puzzle. And it also doesn't involve going through these, which I clearly have to do. And I'm not just like sending a thing through. In fact, I can't be sending it through. I was thinking like, oh, do I make a window through these and send a thing through? But no, because I can't send a thing, even if there's glass there, I can't send a thing left. So I'm walking through with some blocks embedded in it. And then that is the end of the puzzle. Okay. To do that, I would need to have 2 blocks go down these, which requires the laser to be hit multiple times, or for at least multiple turns. I'm not fully blocking the laser. Excuse me, because that would require too many blocks, so therefore I'm temporarily blocking it, temporarily blocking it, and therefore it has to be my yellow doing that. Therefore, go around the loops, but therefore I gotta have some way of like pushing a yellow off or spawning a yellow such that it will keep falling in front of that laser. How does that work? How can that possibly work with the setup that I've got? Is there something special with glass that I'm not thinking of? My beam goes through it, but it's still just going to spawn when it hits something solid. Am I missing something simple? I gotta spawn a yellow, but then it's the only thing I can spawn it against at all is the grey block. That is true. Well, or that wall. Can't make it move away from that wall. I can spawn a yellow while staying on top of that. That's true. But then I fall. And it's not like I can somehow have an obstacle up here but not here. Nope. Because that would allow me to like send the thing to the right, it hit the obstacle that's up here, and then I could jump. I can't jump over. I can't even jump over. So no, I cannot jump back. So I'm not doing anything from that side. Then what on earth am I doing? There's just no repeatable process that works. The only like kind of thing that would work is if there were another block and I put yellow between them and I push like that, then I could get rid of yellow, stand in the middle, push it back, set up the same thing, sort of. What would allow me to push yellow off and still get grey back? Nothing, because yellow's falling next to where grey was, and therefore how do I get grey back? I don't. Therefore, this puzzle is not solvable. That's the answer. Huh. This is a stumper. Just thinking like, just pushing anything down here somehow help me. No? 2 gone? I can spawn that there anyway, I didn't need to use the glass. So let them drop 3. Exactly 3. After that, there's no dropping them anymore. I can go over, but that's a problem. Is there any way these 2 other bits of glass could make that not a problem? No. No. Okay. So we have a definitely impossible puzzle. What am I supposed to do about that? Should I report a bug? I'm joking, of course. I know it's possible. I know, I just don't know what I'm doing. The laser switch isn't pushable, right? I mean, I should actually check that because that would feel silly. I remember considering it in the past, but I don't think I've ever actually tried. I don't think I've had the opportunity to try. Yeah, it's not pushable, okay. How else could this end? How else could this end? I obviously can't push yellows indefinitely off here. They have to spawn against the thing and I have to get them away from that thing. No, I can't push these away from each other. I can push the glass to the end. That doesn't help, right? Sure, I can leave grey on top, I can push yellow off, but then the glass is just stuck against the end. Okay. What have I gained? Nothing. Huh. Is it ever useful to use this trick again? Like the yellow doesn't come back trick? Can't see why it would be. Why do you start up 1 space higher? I mean, maybe just to make me figure out that I have to do this thing. I mean, often what happens in this situation is I actually have to do this. Like, you always start in the opposite of the position I actually want you to be in. Can I see what I would gain from doing that? Once again, yellow's gonna have to break that laser if things are gonna drop. If things are gonna drop, maybe things aren't dropping. If things aren't dropping, what's my other option? Pretty sure I have to get 2 things here and here. Or some like horrendous timing thing can happen where I like push something off the other end and then fall and then shoot it. I don't know. That won't work. How is this so tough? At this point, then what? I can make yellow. I can't separate away from grey though. Like the only thing yellow can spawn against is grey, and so therefore they're stuck together until I get rid of yellow. So therefore if I'm pushing yellow off, then grey ends up at the edge, ready to be pushed off next. Is there just some way this ends that I'm not seeing? So I can make a tower that tall. I could then lower the tower. Is there something I can do with this? Like I could maybe spawn something there and do what with it? Nothing. I guess if the bridge were then blocked, could I do something with it? No. Is it possible that if yellow were on here I could push it off to the right? No. Is it possible to spawn yellow? Like if I could spawn yellow on here, that would also solve problems. But how is one going to do that? Right. Ooh, this really feels like just dead ends. Everything's a dead end. Cannot make yellow just fall over and over again down here. Like usually what happens in these puzzles is I pick one of the dead ends as like the one that stands out to me as the most likely dead end that is actually not a dead end. And I like just really think about that until I go, oh actually there's a way to make that happen. But what I'm finding is all of them are just seem to be actually dead ends. At least I'm not uncovering the thing that I can do, the trick that makes it not a dead end. You can go down. At this point I can't spawn stuff elsewhere. I mean I can't. Can I like run back and lower myself? No. What would that do anyway? Yeah, I lowered myself. Okay, great. Yeah, once again, cannot do anything with this. Cannot lower any further because it would require spawning a yellow up here, which I cannot do anymore, except over there, which can't be pushed down. What is going on? What is going on? Suppose I could push these down this way and climb on top of them and then do something. It's not like an extra thing I could have pushed. I can't make them go down 4, right? No. Push a yellow, then I can push a grey, then I can push another yellow. And that is my limit. 3. 3. I mean, it's okay, it's vaguely interesting that with 3 I can do this, this, this. Wait, I did not mean to do that, hold on. Yeah, I did not mean to do that at all. I guess this, this, no, not that, this. And I could push these down, I could do this, What is this doing for me? Nothing. Ah! I'm trapped. I could do that with less actually. I could do that with just one of these. And then yellow. I mean, it's interesting. Is it interesting? It's maybe interesting. Okay, so what if I only lower... What if I do lower two of them, but not that far? Like... 2... Or maybe even 3. 3. And then do this. And then do this. Does this lead somewhere? I'm not going to be able to push these left after I've gone through. Oh. Oh my gosh. I totally did not see that coming, but yes, that does it. Oh my gosh. What was that? Whoa, that was just so not what I was expecting at all. I did not really plan for that at all, but it happened. I just have to try completely different things. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turns out that... Yeah, so something that seems to be common with these levels is that the things that stand out, like what they've learned to look for is things that stand out as like interesting paths. It seems like in these levels, the things that stand out as interesting paths are actually the red herrings, and there's like more intricate, like less obvious paths that I need to go down. Holy moly, that was just one. That was just one. Hopefully 49 and 50 might be a little easier. That's unlikely, isn't it? We'll see though. Yeah, see you next time. We'll see what happens with 49. Goodbye.